Good morning. I don't know what is going on or like why my phone looks really crazy right now, but guys, I don't know. Your girl needs to get her eyebrows done. Something wicked. Something wicked, guys. I don't know what the heck is going on with this lighting or what's going on, but I wanted to hop on here because I had something to say. If you're hopping on, say good morning. I am not home this morning, if you haven't noticed. I went to go get my Dunkin' Donuts coffee this morning. Not having my keto. I'll have it this afternoon. But I wanted to hop on here because I'm waiting for my mom and my sister's slow butts to get here. We're going shopping like all morning and maybe the afternoon too. But I decided that I love doing lives out in public because people stare at me, guys. Like, people stare at me and it's hilarious. Anyways, so I wanted to tell you guys a little story, okay? Story time, hashtag story time. And I get super distracted while I'm out and about, so you might see me looking off in the distance. I'm really paying attention. I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm saying, but I'm just looking everywhere. So I'm looking all around because I'm not out and about everyone like all the time, okay? Like, I live in the woods. We don't go places very much because, well, I like to be home. I like the nest. So anyways, I have this new girl that started with me, okay? I'm not going to mention any names because, you know, it is what it is, but she is amazing. Like, she is amazing. She got started with this business and she got her shopping spree literally within her first like couple of days. Nuts. She's on her way to earning a $231 raise right from day one. Like, it's crazy how good she is. And she doesn't realize how good she is just starting out. And this is how, like, things can get a little discouraging sometimes, right? We've all had those times where you try something new or you do something new and there's discouraging points. There's points where, you know, things happen and it gives you a couple of options. You can either quit or you can keep going, one or the other. Good morning to Yana, girlfriend. I love seeing you on here. Good morning. Happy Friday, guys. If you're hopping on, make sure you say good morning. So she has been working this business and she had one of her friends offer to post for her on Facebook for her business, okay? We all do it, right? We all do it. Like, my friends post for me all the freaking time because it's a marketing tool. It's a tool that we use and we give back. Like, we give back to people who do us the slightest favor of just posting on their Facebook for us, okay? Because just because my friends aren't 100% interested all the time doesn't mean that your friends aren't 100% interested all the time. So we have people post for us. We ask our friends and we invite our friends into a giveaway and they post for us. It's a nice gesture. It's something that they do that because they want to get into the drawing, and we literally give away cash. We do this every single month, okay? And we give away, you know, we've given away product, we've given away tons of stuff, okay? She had a friend that offered to post for her, and her friend had posted for her, and then someone had said something negative on the post, calling her a pyramid scheme, calling her a scammer, all this BS that we all know is just made up in your head, just to tell you that you're not good enough to do that, or you can't do that, you know? It's whatever that person's uncle's, friend's, sister's, mother's, cousin's friend said, you know, and they're going with the crowd. They're going with the crowd, okay? And they had said something negative on it. Well, then her friend turned around and instead of sticking up for her, went with the grain, went with, you know, the negative naysayers and started downing her on that post that she had done for her. Which in my first thought is, why post if you have such a negative outlook on it? Like, it's just, to me, that's just a greedy way of being, is you want the money, but yet you're like, and you want to post, but yet you want to down that person on the post. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyways, that girl's not in the drawing anymore because that's not cool. That is not cool to help one of your friends out just to hurt them. But in the long run, I want to tell you guys the story that I had told her, because of course she came to me. She was upset. She was sad. She was scared. She was nervous. People are mean. People can be mean, but everybody's going to have something to say. And so I told her this story about when I was growing up, and how when I was growing up, in middle school, I moved around a lot. Okay. So like I went from living in one area, I moved to another area, then I moved to another area, then I moved to the city, and then I moved back into the country, and like into the woods, not the country, guys, but you know what I mean, into the woods. And all throughout high school, I was made fun of. I was picked on, like most of us. Drop a 1 below if you were picked on in school. Like, it is more normal than we think that it is. It's where we learn to grow our tough skin, or we don't learn to grow our tough skin. One or the other. You can go either way, and it's all about your mindset on where you go. And so in high school, I was picked on a lot, and I told her about how, when I was talking to Matt about it at the same exact time, so I got a little bit more in detail with him because he knows a lot about my past. But in school, it was like we had to change for gym every single day, right? You don't want to stink, you don't want to smell like crap, so we had to change every single day. And I started changing. I would change into shorts, okay? I would get made fun of because the way that I looked wearing shorts. And then I would change into pants, and I would get made fun of because I wasn't wearing shorts like the other girls. And then I would change into a t-shirt, and I would wear pants, and I would get made fun of because I was a bigger girl in high school. I was a bigger girl. I was thick, I had it going on, I was really thick, right? And so I was a heavier set girl, and so I was made fun of for wearing t-shirts because my arms were a little bit bigger than most girls, and it was just from gaining weight and losing it. How many of you do that? You gain weight, you lose it. That's life. Like, that's what people go through every single day. There's seasons of life. Drop a 2 below if you gain weight and lose weight all the time. So I got made fun of for putting t-shirts on. So I decided, okay, well, I'm going to start putting long sleeve shirts on and sweatshirts on to go to gym class, okay? To go to gym class. You're sweating, you're hot. You don't want to wear a freaking long sleeve shirt. You don't want to wear a sweatshirt to your gym class. You know what I mean? It's freaking hot. You're sweating your butt off. But I was made fun of because I did not want to wear a t-shirt, okay? Because I didn't want to go with everybody else. I didn't want to be like everybody else. And then it got to the point where I would not change for gym class, okay? I wouldn't change for gym class. How many of you guys feel like this story is a lot similar to what you went through? Maybe not exactly, but maybe you went through something similar to this in school. Drop a 3 below if this is hitting home for you. Because this is so true. This happens all the time to all of us, okay? So then I got to the point where I stopped changing for gym, and I failed gym 5 times in high school because I would not change my clothes, because I would not do, like, I would go start running, but they make fun of me because of the way that I ran. But then I would stop running and I would just start walking, and then they would make fun of me because I was fat and lazy and wouldn't run. Okay, I was made fun of, like, for every single little thing that I did. Every single little thing that I did. It didn't matter. Good morning, Chelsea. It didn't matter whether what I was wearing. It didn't matter what I was doing. It didn't matter about anything. I failed gym class 5 times in high school, okay? How many of you guys are laughing when you hear that? I failed gym class 5 times, okay? Everybody has an opinion, no matter who it is. You're going to have someone out there, some Joe Schmo, who's going to have an opinion. And if we fast forward to as an adult and working in like a regular community, like if you're out and you're working, let's just say Dollar General, because I'm sitting right in front of Dollar General, okay? Say you're sitting in front of Dollar General. Say you're working at Dollar General, okay? It's the same exact thing. You get made fun of for not showing up to work. Not made fun of, but someone has an opinion because you didn't show up to work, okay? I used to get this when I worked 2 jobs. People used to get so irritated when I didn't show up to work because my child was sick. But then when I showed up too much, I was taking too much of the OT time. But then when I worked my 2 jobs instead of just 1 job, I worked too much. And people said, Chelsea, you got to stop living to work. Everybody's got an opinion no matter what. And if you fast forward even to what I do right now, people have an opinion no matter what. They don't educate themselves. And you know what? Most people make fun of you when you're working and doing something like this, where you're doing sales online and you're talking to people online every single day. And this is my job. This is my life. This is my income. This is what pays my bills. Do you pay my bills? You know what I mean? You don't pay my bills. So do I care what your opinion is if you're negative? No, I don't. I don't. Because what puts food on the table is what I'm going to do anyways. You got to do what you got to do. And when it comes down to it, most of the time, people who make fun of you are the people who are too scared shitless to even step outside of the crowd. And they think if you can't beat them, join them. So what? If you can't make it so that they don't make fun of you, you just go and make fun of everybody else? No. That's just not how it is. You can beat them. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you a little something. When I first started my business, I'm looking for my sister to pull in any minute now because we're going shopping, and I'm waiting for her, so I figured I would hop on here. So when I first started my business, I had so many people make fun of me. I had people in my area who literally blasted me on Facebook. Blasted me. Said that I was part of a pyramid scheme. Said that I was a scam, okay? What they don't know is that I pay taxes, 100%. You can't pay taxes on a scam, guys. You can't. It's illegal. I'd be in prison. I'd be in jail. I wouldn't come on Facebook and announce to the world, guys, I'm scamming everybody. That's just not how it is. So you have to really dig deep and think into it, and you have to look into it. And those people who made fun of me when I first started, those people who were jerks and made me feel like I was useless and made me feel like I was dumb for going against the grain and doing stuff that nobody has the balls to step outside and do. You know what I mean? You don't have to join them. You don't have to sit there and make fun of other people just because you're too afraid of other people making fun of you. We can all be kind. You can be kind. And if you don't understand it, don't speak on it. If you don't understand it, don't speak on it. Because you don't know what that person had to go through. There's my sister right there. Look at her. She's creeping. But if you don't know about it and you don't know anything about it, and that's why you're making fun of other people, take the time out of your day-to-day to educate yourself. Go research, online marketing companies. Go research, or whatever you're doing. If someone is, doing something and you don't understand it, people will make fun of things that they don't understand. Listen, if you just educated yourself, things would be a lot different. Things would be a lot different for you, and you'd have a lot better relationships, and you'd have a lot better things going on in your life. They're waiting for me. So with that being said, people are going to judge you no matter what you do. People are going to have some type of opinion or some type of something to say that's negative. Someone out there, there's always one in the crowd that's going to be an a-hole. That's just what's going to happen, okay? We learn this at a very young age. Like when we go to gym and everybody's judging the crap out of you, you're uncomfortable. But you got to do what you got to do no matter what, and let go of those people who don't care about what's going on in your life and don't even take the time to go out. My sister's calling me and she knows that I'm on live. So anyways, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys and I hope you have an amazing Friday.